Harrell will jump it. Montrezl Harrell making his first start of the year. The Lakers have a ton of injury problems. We'll get you that list momentarily. Suns control the tap. Phoenix with the first possession here. Chris Paul at the controls. He and Devin Booker. You got Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and DeAndre Ayton. And it is Crowder who gets the LA Lakers. Dennis Schroeder is back. His third game. He and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in the backcourt. Then LeBron, Markieff Morris, and Montrezl Harrell rounding out the starting lineup. No Marc Gasol tonight. No Kyle Kuzma tonight. And of course, you know Anthony Davis is still out with that calf injury. So, Jimmy, the Lakers a little banged up as they make their way to All-Star break.
Yeah, well, I mean, across the league is always a little something, especially at this season. You see Bridges and the teams are going to have to deal with. The Lakers probably can't wait to get to All-Star break so they can let some of those players heal up a bit.
Markieff Morris into the starting lineup. He and Montrezl Harrell. And it's Markieff, twin brother Marcus Morris, who left our first game with a concussion, playing for the Clippers. Hope he's okay, and I'm sure Markieff has his twin brother on his mind tonight. Devin Booker almost out of bounds, finds Crowder. And there's a steal. Markieff Morris comes up with a pick. LeBron in transition. LeBron patient, good ball movement. Schroeder in the corner, can't hit the three. Morris with a rebound. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope misses a three, and there's Ayton to clear it away.
Yeah, Pope has been struggling. I mean, it's the last 3 games, only total of 19 points, was 1 for 5 in their last game against Golden State. That could have been a big shot for him, BA, to see it go in early. See if he gets another opportunity.
LeBron, the scorebook. Lakers have settled things now. They've won back-to-back games after they lost 5 of their previous 6. And dropped 4 straight minus Dennis Schroeder. And there's Mikal Bridges. Who,
I mean, a lot of chatter was about the offense or lack thereof for the Lakers, but not having Dennis Schroeder in the lineup also affected their defense. Hence, the last 2 games he's been back, they've won those 2 games.
Losing Anthony Davis and Dennis Schroeder together for that 4-game window with Schroeder out. Your 2 best defenders. Okay, go ahead and call glass. Dennis Schroeder.
Stop playing, man. He ain't calling. But he ain't going to take all 3 of them, though, I can tell you that.
Ayton gets it inside. LeBron James foul. 22-11 record right now. They're riding 3rd in the West. They have won 14 of 17 since January 28th. That's the best record in the NBA after an 8-8
win. Those were back-to-back wins at home. Okay, so they've proven that they can take care of the COVID situation. This team still being young in some areas, still being able to be able to compete at a high level.
Isn't that something that you could get to the All-Star break with the Jazz and the Suns riding 1-2 in the West with 2 games before the All-Star break? Lakers in a back-to-back scenario. They'll play again tomorrow. There's a spin by Harrell. Can't get that one to go. Bridges pulls down the rebound. Over their last 7 games, as Caldwell-Pope misses a layup. And the Lakers had the Nets. They ran into a hot Miami. They ran into a hot Wizards team.
You know, what's interesting, BA, is that defensively they got better since Schroeder has been back. Offensively, still trying to figure it out in regards to once AD gets back. But LeBron has been on another level. Defensively in those wins against Portland, and also Golden State. Despite you're playing against 2 of the hottest guys shooting the basketball in Steph Curry and Damian Lillard.
Now the Lakers, their last 4 games on the road in Utah, then they had Dame and the Blazers, won that game, and then they beat Golden State last time out Sunday. Both of these teams are coming off wins on Sunday, a couple of blowout wins. Marquee point game, Suns in the lead with the ball. Just getting started here, second of our doubleheader as Devin Booker rims out. LeBron's been shooting a ton of threes. More threes per game than at any other point in his career. Going inside
to create enough space, not elevating high enough, but space allowed him to get a shot off. A great defense from LeBron right there on 8.
Wow. He has matched up with Ayton a couple of times. This time he wins that battle. Schroeder all the way. The scoop won't go. There's Harrell with a board. Bit of a struggle. They dropped 4 in a row, as we mentioned, but still sitting second in the West despite all the injuries. They are still the #1 rated defensive team in the NBA. And this matchup tonight, Jimmy, boasts 2 of the top 4 defensive teams in the league, with Phoenix coming in with a defensive rating of 4 tonight. So both hang their hat on D, and if it's a game around the 100 mark, it'll be a success for both. As Booker goes.
Both play with a little bit of slower pace, so possessions are down in the game. They don't beat themselves with a lot of turnovers, but they're able to defend multiple positions based on their lineups, and that right there, LeBron did not call that one either off the glass.
Fire a 3 off the window. Mikal Bridges off to a good start, knocking down a couple of shots early. Excellent defender in his own right, as is Ayton. And Ayton going to work on Harrell. Can't get that one to go. Here comes LeBron. Harrell out in front. Bullet pass to Caldwell Pope. Well, Lakers are missing a lot of threes early in this one. Lake 3 was Schroeder's bank job. As and Frank Kaminsky have been alternating in the starting lineup as Booker.
Left hand layup, something that Booker prides himself on, BA, is being able to use his offhand, and that's through contact and in the lane.
Good defense inside by Phoenix. Here's Sharge, finds him.